Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons in A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 275. And the lesson is, God's healing voice protects all things today. And it reads, let us today attend the voice for God, which speaks an ancient lesson, no more true today than any other day. Yet has this day been chosen as the time when we will seek and hear and learn and understand. Join me in hearing, for the voice for God tells us of things we cannot understand alone, nor apart. It is in this that all things are protected. And in this, the healing of the voice for God is found. And the prayer in this lesson is, your healing voice protects all things today. And so I leave all things to you, Father. I need be anxious over nothing, for your voice will tell me what to do and where to go, to whom to speak and what to say to him, what thoughts to think, what words to give the world. The safety that I bring is given me. Father, your voice protects all things through me. So again, the lesson is God's healing voice protects all things today. So again, here's a question to ask ourselves. I like to ask myself questions to really go deeply into my self-discovery here. And to really ask, am I truly choosing to listen to the voice for God? So if that was so, take a look at, am I truly pausing to listen to the voice for God? Or am I wrapped up in fear and anxiety, driven by the ego separated from God, caught up in the idols of the world and the illusion? I'll be straight and honest. I've had to deal this week with some anxiety. And that's because I'm projecting into the future rather than being with what's in front of me right now. And relaxing into what's so right now. Versus allowing my ego mind to take me down a journey of anxiety. So, I'm recognizing more and more aware and witnessing more and more as I continue to do this work that, this is a moment-to-moment choice to really be aware of the blocks that I'm putting up through fear and that are blocking me from truly listening for the voice for God. That means that I'm need to pause throughout my day often and check in. I heard in some other reading, or actually a video that I was watching, is really all there is to do is to relax. Relax in the moment. The past is gone. And there's no future. Really no future. There's only right now. But if I have, that's what the work. You take a look at it. If there's something I haven't forgiven from my past, it's going to creep up. So again, we have the gift of the Holy Spirit to remember in that moment to call on the Holy Spirit. I've released my fears and anxiety to the Holy Spirit. And that's when I received the message about just relax. And I recognized that I wasn't really relaxing because I was caught up in some fear. This is the process of the Course in Miracles. So, it says here, your healing voice, God's healing voice, protects all things today, and so I leave all things to you. It says, I need be anxious over nothing. Any of the anxiety is based in fear that I made up in my mind, my ego mind, separated from the mind of God. It says, for your voice will tell me what to do. Am I listening in terms of that? God's voice will tell me what to do, where to go, and to whom to speak, and what to say to him, what thoughts to think, what words to give the world. Now that is, we heard that back in lesson 71. And check that again, lesson 71, which was only God's plan for salvation will work. And it was, again, said then, or back then it was given to us. What would, it's a remembering this. Let us devote the remainder of the extended practice periods to asking God to reveal his plan to us, and ask him very specifically, as we are being given again in this lesson 275. What would you have me do? What would you, or where rather, would you have me go? And what would you have me say, and to whom? It's to ask and then to listen for the voice of God. All right. That is lesson 275. God's healing voice protects all things today. That's my plan, to continue listening for the voice for God. And my signal is when I'm out of my peace. If I'm caught up in some anxiety, some anxiousness, driving myself. So take a look at it. Where are you caught up in the world? Caught up in the illusion. Take that time to pause and be radically honest with yourself, and turn it over to the Holy Spirit. There's nothing more for us to do, because the Holy Spirit is our right mind, is the one mind of God. And we will have our perception shifted, and the miracle will occur with the help of the Holy Spirit. All right. Thank you for being here. I look forward to being with you in the next lesson, which is lesson 276. Continue practicing. I know some of this sounds very redundant, And but it needs to be repeated because we forget during the day. So we're here together to remind each other. I remind myself as I share this with you. All right. Please go below here and like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm not sure if I said this, but I'll say it again if in case I didn't. I look forward to being with you in the next video for lesson 276. Until then, from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.